The diagnosis is grim. Accident and emergency departments are under intense, growing and unsustainable pressure. The proposed cure is the biggest overhaul of the system for 40 years, diverting money from other parts of the NHS to save our emergency services.
They're the jewel in the crown of the NHS. They need to be there when people feel ill, worried, anxious or in pain. And that's where we need to redirect our money. It is the job of those of us in NHS England to work out how we redistribute the not insignificant public funds that we have.
So here is the prescription for improvement. Formalise a two-tier A&E system, identifying 40 to 70 major emergency centres nationwide with the expertise to best deal with heart attacks, strokes and major trauma. Label 70 to 100 smaller A&Es as emergency centres that deal with less serious conditions. Also, replace the confusing mix of out-of-hours cover with one place to access a GP the same day, every day of the week. Beef up the NHS 111 phone line so it can book a patient a time slot to visit A&E or their GP. And use the ambulance service better. Instead of just transporting people to hospital, this should be a mobile urgent treatment centre. And NHS England reckons that paramedics, if properly supported and trained, could deal with 50% of 999 calls without leaving the scene. It's an idea already used in some areas.
So we use a lot of additional equipment, similar to what a GP uses.
Paramedic practitioners like Andy Sharman can even refer patients directly to a ward, bypassing A&E. But such innovations require upfront investment. Some fear that won't be easily found.
This is a very good plan, but no matter how good a plan is, if you don't properly fund it and resource it, the plan will fail, and that's not in anyone's interests.
The aim is to completely reconfigure urgent and emergency services within the next 5 years. And there's one thing everyone agrees on: doing nothing is not an option. Catherine Jones, 5 News.